Hello, and I'm just outside I'm at Morfa Beach, just outside Conwy. Pardon my Welsh pronunciations. So we're near Llandudno, and I'm actually going to do some IR photography here. The cloud's a bit more than I'd like for IR photography, but it'll be fine. And yeah, so that's an unusual thing. Somebody on YouTube that calls themselves a photographer actually doing some photography. If you want to see the guys that are really doing amazing stuff, have a look at the astrophotography guys. Their stuff is fantastic. Okay, I'm now all set up here on the beach. Over there you've got Great Orme, and to the right of it you've got the Llandudno, and then to the left of it you've got the Irish Sea, of course. I'm going to be keeping the camera settings as much same as possible. So ISO is going to be 200, and aperture is going to be f11, I think it was. I'm going to use the in-camera white balance, white card white balance, and 18% grey card white balance. I'm going to shoot without an IR filter, with an IR filter, and do exactly the same thing and just see what happens. Okay, now then, what I'm going to go through now is just a quick summary of the images I've captured. So first of all, that is a JPEG with in-camera white balance set, shot at 200 seconds f11. Won't go into too much detail there. Quite a nice histogram there, and somebody walking their dog on the beach. And it'll just take a few seconds. So this is the same photo in RAW, and the histogram's a little bit broader, and still got that man walking on the beach, but there are differences between it and the JPEG, but only slight. So this is JPEG with the white card used to set the white balance, and that person walking the dog on the beach. He later came up and had a nose around what I was doing. He didn't say anything, but yeah, he was definitely curious, weirdo. Yeah, and yeah, got quite a lot. Basic same shape as the histogram, but yeah, it is interesting that the white balance has made a slight difference. Again, raw. JPEG with JPEG with the grey balance card used to set the white balance. Again, it's compressed the histogram a little, and the histogram does look a bit grayer. And so now on to the exciting bit, which is the digital IR. So this is with in-camera white balance, and it's quite an impressive sort of picture. Would look quite good in black and white, which will do. And if you look up in the corner there at the histogram, there's a bit of blue and there's a bit of cyan creeping in down at the bottom corner, but it's mainly red, not to be unexpected. Go into the RAW for this with the white balance card. Oops. And there's a lot more blue, a lot more cyan, and a bit of green coming in. So that does actually give me a little bit more options for colour balancing, I think. And I'm beginning to, I quite like this image with the doggy on the beach. One thing though, I couldn't shoot it at 200 ISO. I had to go up to 3200 ISO because I couldn't switch the camera shake function off. So preparedness is always a good thing. Yep, so this is with the next one will be the IR with the white balance card. Again, bit of cyan and green coming in, bit of blue, but still mainly red on the histogram. Go on to the RAW photo, and here we go. Quite a bit of green coming in, blue, and lots of red. So this has given me quite a lot of options for editing, so I think I'm going to use this one for editing and adjusting the colour balance on it. And here we are with the grey filter. Again, same sort of pattern with the histogram, and with not the grey white balance card, and the raw with the grey white balance card. Again, it is just, that is actually really good. In fact, I think this is the one with the raw with the grey balance card, because I've got quite a lot of blue coming in, so I can really go to town editing this. Okay, so with the one I've selected, and in fact, I'm going to be contrary and go for, will I go for you? Yeah, I'm going to go for this one, which is raw with a white card used to set the colour balance. So colour balance, and so I'm going to leave the saturation and the contrast the same. Let's see what we can do. So shadows, I'm going to left mid-tones. I'm going to move the hues of the mid-tones over to, and that's not really having much effect. Highlights, shift the highlights hue. So obviously I'm in the wrong place, so I'm going to go for white balance. Yeah, and settings. So I can adjust the temperature. So if I start increasing the temperature, it starts becoming, so let's just put the temperature back down to someplace where, oh, that's actually decreasing the temperature is making it quite nice. Drop the tint a little, leave that alone, and let's start increasing the blues and just see where that takes us, because I really want to have quite a dramatic false colour image, but it's not letting me. That possibly. Now, oh hello, the grains are definitely having quite a dramatic effect on it. And let's just increase the reds again. Take the reds down a bit. Lift the blues. But you can see the dramatic effect that's had on the histogram. I'm going to adjust the temperature. So let's take the temperature down. Up the reds. Massively up the greens. And let's take up the blues. So you can see the way the colours are actually working together there. So I'm going to go back to set white balance a shot. Then set white balance detected as area. Okay, white balance is shot. User modified. So, right, I'm going to take the greens up again. Take the blues out actually. No, take them up a bit. So I'm not quite getting what I want, but I do. If I go And let's just go to exposure. And decrease the exposure a little. There, that's it. That's it. That's what I want. And I really like that. I'm not going to do any more. So you can see I've just basically been fiddling about for a few minutes. Okie dokie, thank you very much. And I hope that this will become less chaotic as I go along.